Hey my beautiful Leo peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you with your mid-April 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope all is well. Just want to mention before we start, if you're interested in personal services, products, so much more, feel free to check out my channel. Feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below. I'd be happy to meet you guys over there. Nonetheless, Leo, welcome on in and let's see what we got going on here for your second half of April. What's popping here for the Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-April 2023. We got a Four of Cups showing up here, kind of a bit of a jumper for you. I kind of get the sense here that you're ignoring someone or ignoring something, but I feel like the more you ignore it, the more it keeps on triggering you. I heard the snack that smiles back, goldfish. Don't know why that came up, but I love that for you. Either way, I love goldfish too, right? There's kind of this energy where it's like, don't continue to ignore something. I think it's time to confront it. The more you're ignoring it, the more it bothers you. I think that now if you were to kind of just tap into the energy, be in the energy of letting go and allow yourself to just confront what it is that's been bothering you and triggering you, you know, even if it triggers you, then it's like, it's better to be triggered because then it allows release, right? We can't release something if we avoid it. We can only release something if we embrace it. So whatever's kind of bugging you, don't tune it out. Just tap on into it. But regardless, let's go ahead and take a look here, okay? Starting out here with the overall energy of mid-April, we start with the Queen of Swords. It's a very strong energy of I'm over it. You know, I'm over it. I'm over everything. I'm over a lot of things. I think you've been very communicative about feeling very drained and feeling very over whatever you've been dealing with. I think it's kind of that energy of it feels like the world's against me, or it kind of feels like everything I've tried to do, nothing's worked out. So it's like Queen of Swords. You know, I'm sitting here right now. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to let people know I'm not feeling my best. You know, I'm definitely feeling like life's been pretty intense, but I'm also in an energy too where it's like, don't mess with me either. I think you're tired of being messed with, especially if you're a Leo right now, that's kind of been feeling like you've been being attacked recently or people have been coming for you. You might feel this a lot in your social life, you know, like friends. Maybe there's been a lot of miscommunication, Mercury going retrograde in mid-April. Maybe there's a lot of miscommunication in your friend group and it kind of feels like people turn on you or people just take a lot of things out of context and you're like, WTF, like I'm already dealing with all of this. Now I got to deal with more of this because people feel very inconsiderate with their communication this month. In the second half of April, it really feels like people around you are very inconsiderate of communication. They're very inconsiderate of what it is they're saying, but then you say something in response to that. And then it's like you're the bad person. You're the bad guy. Leo, I've been in this energy far too many times and I know how much it sucks to feel this way because why am I getting singled out for fighting back when everybody else is being an ass? And then I decide to snap back at somebody and then I'm suddenly the bad guy. It's that vibe. And Queen of Swords is the energy where it's like, fuck it, forget everybody. I'm going to do me. I'm going to live in my truth. And I'm going to take a step back and relax a little bit because I don't really want to be around any of you at this time. Like, that's the Queen of Swords. Like, you're going to get to that point where it's like, I'd rather hang out with myself if people are going to behave in this manner. So definitely could be detachment showing up here in mid-April overall. All right. All right, that's enough of the Queen of Swords. We chatted about that card for a while. Let's get into it. Let's look at your current situation here. Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords showing up here as well, and Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I really feel like in mid-April, you're kind of getting to a point where you're ready to go your separate ways here. You know, Five of Pentacles showing up, that is the energy of isolation. It's the energy here of just deciding to really be on your own. And I don't think you've decided to be on your own, right? That's not really what it's about. It's not like you've decided to be on your own, Leo, but people have kind of pushed you in that direction. And you're like, honestly, I'm at that point where I'm okay with it, you know? I'm okay with being on my own right now. It's better. It's more quiet. There's less drama. It's more chill just being in my own energy. You know, Six of Swords, you're kind of on that path of forward movement here. I really do think that you're kind of moving past some people in your life. Two of Pentacles, I think that you've tried and you've went back and forth in your head and you've batted for them. And, you know, you've tried really hard to be forgiving and you've tried really hard to make things work. But you're kind of at that point where it's like, if certain relationships in my life split, it is what it is. Like, if people show their true colors, I don't really care anymore. I'm at that point where I'm not going to keep fighting for people who are so clearly not fighting for me. You know, so Two of Pentacles is like, you had a lot of forgiveness and like you were open to continuing to kind of continue these relationships with people after they've been, really wearing you down in your social life. And then, I don't know, I feel like everybody is showing up in this energy where it's like they're perfect and they can't do anything wrong. And it's like you try your best to be your best, Leo. And if it's like, even if you make one mistake, or even if you make a comeback to somebody who is talking out of pocket or talking disrespectfully, it's like you just keep feeling like you're the bad guy, 10 of Wands here. It's been draining, and is what you're saying to me. And it's been so draining. I have so much weight on my chest. I have so much weight on my shoulders. I'm just really, really tired of battling it out with individuals. I'm really tired of being looked at in this perception. The truth is, Leo, though, is you have so much beauty in you. Empress card. You really do. You have such a beautiful soul. And I love Leos, by the way. One of my best friends is a Leo. Leo's in general always been one of my favorite signs for sure. And I get that sense here for you where it's like, Empress card, I'm really trying to grow from this experience, but it's hard to grow from this experience when you're so triggered by it. You know what I mean? Like, you're so triggered by how you've been treated over the past couple weeks, and it's like, fuck, I want to grow from this, and I want to learn from this experience, and I want to be a person who feels more stronger, and I don't want this to let me down or upset me. But like, this does upset you, and that's okay. Like, I want you to know that. You don't have to pretend, people over here kind of turning on you in your environment, or individuals in your social life are just being assholes. Like, you don't have to pretend like it doesn't hurt. It does, it does. And you want to do everything you can to kind of grow from this at this time. But I feel like you should allow yourself to feel how you feel. I think there's a lot of disappointment on your end. There's a lot of stress on your end, but there's a lot of disappointment in the behavior of other people. And you're allowed to feel upset and disappointed at this time. So one of the biggest things I'm going to tell you is certainly do not dismiss your feelings. All right. What's coming up here in mid-April for Leo that they need to be aware about? Let's take a look at that, okay? What's coming up here for Leo in mid-April that they need to be aware about at this time? We have here the 10 of Pentacles. We have here the Star. We have here the Hermit. And we have here the Strength card. You coming out of alignment with these people in your social environment, I feel, is going to be the best thing that's ever happened to you. I really feel strongly for you, Leo. As much as it hurt, as much as it sucks right now, this is a huge, huge, huge blessing in disguise kind of energy. Star card showing up here, that is a card of total alignment. 10 of Pentacles, that is a card of total stability. And then Hermit card here to the Strength, those are cards of pulling back from your previous environment. So it's a blessing in disguise, leaving these people behind. I think the universe does this every now and then, especially in the time where it's around springtime. There's always a spring cleaning, I notice, energetically for people in their lives, especially when it comes towards their social circles. People's true feelings get exposed. And it's like, I also get that sense too, Leo, like you're dealing with people that have like clique mentality. Like they're in little cliques. Like there's one giant group, but then there's 4 people here in this clique, 4 people there in that clique. So it's like, it's nice to get out of that drama. And I get the sense here for you guys too. It's like, not only is this a blessing in disguise, but like it makes you realize I really didn't need them this entire time. So like it's going to become naturally a lot easier to let them go as time continues to progress when you see how much better you're doing without them. Looking at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, the amount of opportunities and doorways that are going to open up to you in your life as you don't really have this kind of environment holding you back anymore is going to be super prominent. Okay, what other information do we have here for Leo that they need to be made aware about in mid-April 2023? We have here the King of Wands. We have here the Temperance. You're going to find something new that feels good. Now, this for some of you can be a romantic thing. So if there's like a person that shows up in your life romantically that feels really good, your interest is piqued here with the King of Wands. They're really fun. They're flirty. They're a good time. Temperance card, they have a lot of good energy. I say pursue that, okay? Now, if it's a friendship, pursue the friendship too. Yeah, but also, here's that 4 of Cups coming out again here, and here's that 3 of Pentacles. Please make sure, Leo, you confront what's triggering you. That was the card that came out in the beginning of the video, right? And I think, as we know throughout this reading, what's triggered you has been this feeling of people who have turned on you. So get into the energy as best as you can of confronting that and working on that, because the kind of side effect, unfortunately, of everything that you've gone through with this previous situation is that you might come out of this feeling like nobody likes me, or everybody hates me, or it feels like it's me against the world. You might come out feeling this way, and it might be kind of hard for you to feel like people genuinely want to connect with you, or that people genuinely like you and like want to be around you. It might be hard to feel that way. So like when this new energy or this new person comes in, they have a lot of good vibes. This is somebody who connects with you deeply, somebody who really likes you, but it might feel hard to be open to that after everything you just experienced. So really work on everything you can in reference to what you previously endured. Really work on knowing that your value is super fucking valuable. Know that you're a cool ass fucking person. Know that you're rad. Know that you're amazing. Don't let your past experience here fuck up the new beginnings you can have with people who truly want to care about you. Okay? Is what I want to say here for Leos at this time. So make sure you're working on confronting all this stuff in mid-April, okay? But I do see something new coming in, and it definitely could be a new person romantically. If it's not a new person romantically, it certainly could be like new friends and things of that nature as well. You know, we got here Three of Cups, we got here the Hangman. You know, I think that right now the universe is trying to say, don't put yourself into a perspective where you get yourself stuck. Don't be in a space where you kind of pull away from everybody. I know the Queen of Swords being the overall energy of mid-April is the energy of like, screw everyone, I'm isolating, I'm going to do everything I can to kind of stay away from everybody and everything at this time. But don't let that make you a hermit. Don't let that make you, continue to keep to yourself and not be open to new experiences, because I feel like new experiences are on the way to you, right? The thing about blessing in disguise is that the universe will remove what it is that no longer serves us in our lives to really start to invite things into our lives that do serve us. So if we're not open to it, then we're not going to be able to enjoy the new stuff coming in or the new people coming in, right? So make sure you're making room for new people and new things, and make sure you're open to those new people and those new things as well. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and have a look here and see if the universe has any advice here for Leo throughout the rest of their mid-April 2023. Let's have a look. We have here the Hierophant. Hello. Hierophant card showing up here for you. This is the energy of loyalty, and you are a very loyal person. Leos are very, very loyal, as far as I know from my experience. We got here the Five of Wands, and we got here the Two of Cups. I think that sometimes Leos can be very loyal to people because of their status. And what I mean by this is, like, let's say, for example, you've been friends with somebody for 10 years. That status carries a lot because you've been friends with them for 10 years, right? So at the end of the day, despite if they're acting up here with the Five of Wands, or if they've been very toxic lately or very stressful for you, it's like you'll set aside everything because you've been loyal to this person for 10 years. I kind of get the sense the universe is trying to say, like, don't think about anybody's status going forward. Look at how they're treating you always in the present moment. That's something that's going to be very important. It's not to say, like, if somebody was good to you in the past, there isn't relevancy there, but it doesn't really matter when all we have is the present moment. You know, we don't live in the future. We don't live in the past. We live in the now. And if, like, somebody can't be good to you in the now, then what is the point of continuing to maintain a relationship if that relationship isn't healthy? So I feel like the universe is saying, going forward, be really aware of how people are treating you. Do not let them put you down or treat you like crap. You know, we got here the Wheel of Fortune coming into play here for you. It's like, if people are, you know, coming in and they're not treating you how you should be treated, turn around and go in a brand new direction. Okay. We also got here the All Gifted, which I believe is the High Priestess coming into play here. High Priestess card is a card of awareness. I feel like the universe's advice here too is continue to be as aware as you can of people's true intentions. Really be aware and pay close attention to who's in your environment, how they move in your environment, how they behave, and how they treat you. Don't be afraid to scope out vibes, and don't doubt your intuition going forward. Your intuition is going to let you know exactly the kind of person someone is from the moment you meet them from the jump. Okay? So I feel like the universe is saying, just become extra aware of people. And Ace of Cups, please be sure to continue to enjoy yourself. After an experience like this, Leo, you're not going to feel like you want to enjoy yourself. You know, it's hard. You dealt with a lot of burdens. You're going to feel really drained after everything that happened. It's like, how the fuck do I enjoy myself now? You know, I lost people that I thought were good people. Then I see that maybe they weren't such good people, and I'm hurt by it, you know? So, and it feels like the world's against me and nothing's working in my favor. Like, how the hell can I enjoy myself? Well, if you allow yourself to say, listen, everything happens for a reason. This is a blessing in disguise. Maybe I don't see the good thing coming in for me just yet, but I know something good is coming in. If you can hold on to that and make space and know that the universe is bringing in new for you, then you're going to be okay, because that new stuff will come in. And when it does, embrace it to the fullest, you know? I resonate with this situation heavily, Leo, because I've been through this in my life, especially back in high school. I went through this in my life, with a group of friends and a group of people in my social circle, and it was intense and rough, but I, after everything kind of happened and unfolded, it's like I aligned everywhere I needed to go. I met the right people. I aligned with the right people. I felt so much better. Everything that I thought I had going for me wasn't really for me, and then everything that really was going for me came into alignment with me, and it really changed my life in such a powerful way. Right now, the best advice I can give you is it might not feel like life is going anywhere yet. It just might feel like a really shitty time, and that's the truth. That's the blunt truth. But give it a few months, and I think it's going to be a very, very different outcome of where you are now versus where you're going to be. So if you're feeling down, I understand that, and feel how you feel. It's super important to feel your feelings. But know that there's going to be a turnaround, and there's going to be a villain era for Leo where you come up and you're doing fucking great, and people are going to see that, and you're going to be like, I'm not even thinking about what I went through here in the past anymore, because it has no damn relevancy because of how freaking good my life is going now once you get to that point. So things are going to be drastically different for you in the next coming of months, and hold on. Just hang in there is what I want to say to Leos, okay? All right, guys, beautiful. Moving on forward. Let's have a look here at the overall outcome for you. So what's going to be the overall outcome here for the zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-April 2023. And we have here the Two of Swords. Yeah, I mean, this whole entire month is about, like, choice, right? You have a different perspective or perceptions you can look at your situation. You know, you can look at your situation, be in the Queen of Swords energy, fuck everybody and fuck the world, and you have every right to feel that way. But you can also look at this situation as like Empress card. This person and this situation has taught me a lot. It's taught me a lot about myself. It showed me the kind of person I am. I think many of you Leos are going to come out of this experience recognizing that you are genuinely a really good person. I think you're going to come out of this experience recognizing that, you know, you're probably better off without these people. And there's going to be a lot of growth that comes from this. And the thing is as you can see over here, right? Two of Swords, this person's playing chess. So it's like, what's going to be the next move? What's going to be the right move for you, Leo? It's like, would the right move be to completely distance yourself from everybody and everything and be completely shut down and not open to what the universe is going to bring in next? Or would the right move here be, universe, I'm open. Whatever's coming my way, whatever's changing, whatever's shifting, let the tower fucking come and fall, and let's build a 5-star hotel, you know? One of my favorite sayings with the tower. Let the tower fall, crash, and burn, and screw that old raggedy-ass tower. Let's make a 5-star hotel, you know? So it's that time here where it's like, it's all going to work out how you look at it, but it's still going to work out anyways. So it's like you could look at the situation negatively, but in the next few months, things will get better. And if you look at it in a good way now, at least you won't have to feel so much dread for the next few months to come, because either way, it's going to turn out a lot better for you in a few months' time than in comparison to where things are now. So just keep on hanging in there. Okay, Leo? I love you. You guys are going to be okay, and I do feel better things coming your way. There are better days ahead, okay? All right, my Leo gang, love you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed your mid-April 2023 tarot reading. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Of course, if you are interested in personal readings, check the link in the description below to my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. I'll be happy to meet you over there. But Leo, have a great and amazing rest of your April, and I'll see you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.